You're watching WQJP Television. Stay tuned to us.
This is the Lift and Load set, a fan favorite for many Thomas Wooden Railway fans, and part of the reason is nostalgia. This set was released in 2001, the last year of the classic era. It survived into the 2002 traction rail revamp, and then continued to be sold until 2009. That's a total of 8 years it was in production. Because of the longevity of its release time, many Thomas Wooden Railway fans had the chance to grow up with this set, and today look back to fond memories playing with it as a kid. But suppose we take away this bias from nostalgia. Does this set still live up to the hype? Well, to find out, we first have to build it. In this episode of Wooden Railway Layouts, I'm going to show you how to build this layout for yourself, and give an in-depth analysis on the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Lift and Load set. So let's get started. Here is a list of parts you will need to build the Lift and Load set layout. For straight track, you will need 5 2-inch, 4 4-inch, 2 6-inch, and 2 8-inch straight pieces. Curved track, you will need 18 3.5-inch curves and 4 6.5-inch curves. Switches, you will need 2 male 3.5-inch switches and 2 female 3.5-inch switches, 1 male 6.5-inch switch, and 2 special engine shed switch tracks. Ascending track, you will need 6 ascending pieces and 5 risers, 4 small elevated track foundation pieces, and 2 large elevated track foundation pieces. Adapters, you will need 2 male adapters and 3 female adapters. And special track, you will need 1 male track to surface ramp. Bridges and tunnels, you will need the Knapford Covered Bridge. Buildings and destinations, you will need the Sodor Log Loader, the Barrel Loader, the Grain Loader, the Sodor Cargo Crane, and the Water Tower. Remember, if you don't have the specific versions of the destinations shown here, you can substitute any version and still get the same effect. Once you've gathered all your track, you're ready to start building. These are the blueprints for this layout. You can pause the video here to use them to build your layout, or you can get the image from the Thomas Wooden Railway Wiki, like I did. When you're finished, your layout should look like this. Now it's time to decorate! This set came with these detailed pieces to decorate your layout. A railroad crossing sign, 2 signals, the combination tree pack, or any 3 deciduous trees and 2 evergreen trees, and wooden figures of Sir Topham Hatt and 2 engineers. It also came with these engines and rolling stock to use on your layout. Thomas, James, Toby, Oliver, Catherine and the truck, Henry's forest log car, a barrel car, the Sodor grain mill car, a cargo car, and Terrence. With the details in place and the building complete, this is what the layout should look like on your playboard. Now we'll take a closer look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of the lift and load set layout. So, does the lift and load set still live up to the hype? In short, yes. The first thing one notices when seeing the lift and load set in person for the first time is its size. It's massive. I actually had a little trouble getting it together because it honestly needs to touch the sides of the play table just to relieve tension between some of the track connections. The tall section is handled better in the lift and load set than in the roundhouse set. The use of the elevated track foundations makes the tall section look more impressive than the stacking overhead railway. It's located in the back instead of the front, juxtaposing the lower, tightly laid lines of the switch yards around the cargo crane and log loader with its height and spaciousness. This gives the layout fantastic depth of field. Looking across the layout almost makes it seem like it goes on for miles in the horizon. It looks like it could easily be used as a harbor scene, something to keep in mind for filming, and I'm not the only one to think this. In a 2005 Thomas Wooden Railway commercial, the lift and load set was featured with the grain loader replaced with Cranky the Crane. It really shows what a little imagination can do. Both layouts have the double ascending track pieces, but in this layout there are curves inserted between them. This makes it less treacherous to trains, but the risk of train spilling is not eliminated, especially on the side with the sharper 3.5-inch curve. The lift and load set has 3 circuits, 2 loops, and 1 dead end. Despite boasting a whopping 7 switches, the layout surprisingly has excellent flow. Not only can trains easily get to a circuit if it goes on a loop, but they can easily switch from one circuit to another. It's super fun to have the train zoom all around the layout without stopping. Well, perhaps for a drink. One major advantage that the lift and load set has over other large sets is the generous use of interactive buildings and destinations. This layout has the log loader, barrel loader, grain loader, and Sodor cargo crane. Each of these has its own unique cargo and truck to haul it in, and I think that's a big key to this set's success. One thing that Tomica Thomas or Trackmaster has over Wooden Railway is empty trucks of varying colors and faces that can be filled with many different kinds of cargo. The closest that Wooden Railway came was the updated version of Scruffy with the removable ballast cargo. Most other trucks have non-removable loads, which takes away some of the train experience of loading and unloading cargo. Release a set where every destination has that ability, like the lift and load set, and it's no wonder that this set lasted as long as it did. Mattel better take notes. But what say you? What do you think about the lift and load set? What are the things you like about it, and the things you don't like about it? And what layouts do you want me to cover next? Let me know in the comment section, and be sure to subscribe for more videos. For now, thank you so much for watching Wooden Railway Layouts. And that's about it.